Hello children, welcome to the fourth video of the chapter dictionary, and I think we'll be concluding this in this particular section. Along with that, if there is time, we will be adding our ASCII also. If not, it will be coming as a next video, okay, which is not part of the dictionary. It is a common term or common thing which can come anywhere in the Python section, okay. So let's continue with our dictionary functions. Remember, exclusive functions are very less in your dictionary. Exclusive functions means function which can be used only with dictionaries. Now, one such function was update. I just wanted to open your eyes to one section which you need to remember. This is the same thing which we did earlier, that is update only. Two different dictionaries are created, and we are trying to update it. Now you might think, because you learn list, can we add it or not? Can we add means can we put a plus sign and add two dictionaries? Well, that is not possible. Just wanted to show you that here. Suppose if you give d1 plus d3, it is going to show you error only, because it will say cannot add like this. See, unsupported operands, it's not identified, plus is not identified between two dictionaries, so that is not possible. So the only way to concatenate dictionary is to use your update function, which is an exclusive function of your dictionary, which is not found anywhere. Whereas clear is a common function, pop is a common function, but difference is there in the pop. Remember, for that we need to go to the next small program. Yeah, it's here. Now here, before I talk about the pop and the new function which is right now commented here, I am just showing you something. That is, I can have a dictionary where the values can be list. See, I have here 5, 4, 2, 1 as a keys, and English 213, then BS 367, Echo 678. All these are separate list which is coming as values here. So dictionary can have a list as a section of values, but not keys. Key should be a single value. Key should be a single item. Understood? Just like that, I have tried updated also, just to show you that this is also possible. That is, list can also be coming under the section of values. Now comes a function which I was trying to explain to you. So I will uncomment these two, so you will know that that can be coming. Now if I uncomment this print, not print, tt.pop item, here comes the last of the kind of the function. Not last, one more is there. So second last of the kind of the function, which is found only in dictionary. Pop item. Pop, remember pop with your list. Pop had two methodology. It may or may not have arguments. If no argument is given, what it will do? It will pop out or remove the last section from the list. Here also, that is done by not with pop item. Pop item does the job. So pop item, it's simply given without no argument is required. Actually, when it is given like this, it will be removing the last. So basically, without this, if I should be putting this in comment, and now you have to print there. First print will give English BS Echo, that is 5, 4, 2, those sections, whereas in your second print the updated also will come. So here it is, see, you can see that, isn't it? Now if I give pop item, what will happen? Pop item is given, print is given, and this is it. The last value will go. I need to give, see, okay. So yeah, I'm so sorry, I didn't give here print tt. That is what I was saying, it's not gone. Okay, print tt has to be given, and then like I should give a print. I was trying to put a yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, see, the last one is not right now. It is gone. Earlier it isn't gone because I didn't give that tt properly. So pop item, just simply giving, and after that you put a print, so the last item is automatically removed. Whereas pop, if you give, you need to specify what is it, which is shown in the previous video, which one of the key should be specified there. So that's regarding a pop item. I'll keep commenting it because I need to show you the last of the function. Yes, and now comes the last function, that is print tt.items. That is to make you understand that if you want, actually that is not relevant or very commonly used, because tt does the same job of printing your key and your values. Item also does the same thing. It just prints your key and values together. If you comment this too, so that so much of print can be avoided, you have now two prints only with some value. tt.item is there, then tt is there. See how both are coming. Okay, first one is at tt.items, and see how f the your dictionary is coming, but it's coming inside a bracket with a list line. So it comes as a list there. Item function will display the dictionary as a list, whereas your second one, which is just print tt, will display the dictionary just like that. Now, there were functions called as reverse, there were function called as sort inside our list. That's not there. We don't have a reverse, we don't have a sort function in your dictionary. Then how will you sort it? If you wanted to sort, you should be writing that using another function. For example, sorted bracket is a function. Okay, see, there's a function. Inside the function, you should be actually giving tt dot. If it is only key has to be displayed with sorted section, tt dot keys. See, 1 2 4 5. Now then if values has to be displayed, it has to be given there. Remember, now it's a list, so it will take the first that first value of your list, and according it will sort. See, I'll show you. Key is easy to understand, isn't it? Because only one value is there. If it was one value, then no issues. See, accountancy A, because of the ASCII value which you are going to learn, ASCII value A will come first. See, BS, then it will come, then echo, then English. When echo and English come, EC, see, EC is taken into consideration, and then only EA, because C is coming before N. Like that, only consideration happens. If specific values has to be given, then in this way it was not possible, or with list it is not possible. We can sort it like this way only. Okay, no, so sorted is available, such a function is available, which does the use of your sort, which is not available right now in our dictionary. So instead of sort, we have sorted, and that helps you to sort your values or your keys in the ascending or descending order. Ascending order if it came, descending order if it is coming, you have to give what? Reverse equal to true. Remember that you need to give reverse equal to true as your next what we call argument. First that original one to be sorted, then reverse equal to true. Now I wanted to show you that this also will work. Remember that bracket has to be closed, if not problem will come. Alright, good. So that completes our functions. This will be displayed or will be properly explained in your notes once again. But more than the this small thing, it will be like how you use this for your exam. Okay, like if any program come, how will you use it? Now, one such I will show you. So now sorted is over, everything is over. I'm just taking this because we can check with that properly. Okay, and taking a small program, one small. Okay, new file, let it be there, control V. Okay, let me add a 5 also here. All right, and I was having a list here that was having a CC. Yeah, fine. All right, I'm closing that, finished. So my dictionary is created. Now I need to only display the first value from the key, that is English Business Studies Echo ACC. How will I do? You know, the only way to access the corresponding section of values is using your keys. So I am taking the key from K. For K in TT, K will have all the keys. Now if I write print If I write TT of K, what will be displayed? Everything. In that English 12, 13, sorry, English 2, 13, then business studies 367 will all will come. I only want the key, that is K, and then if I want I can put a hyphen, that's up to me, it's not a big deal. But I want only that English business studies because it's a list. I can extract the locations because locations start from 0, and since English business studies echo accountancy falls in the 0th location, I can give like this and then print it and then run it. The, see, what if I wanted to display that second location? You give here 1. What if I want to display the the second location, the last location? You give here that too. See? So like that, I can individually do it. If I want to check whether such key is present or not, what will I do? After this, print only that key. So if first you can ask the user to enter a key value. For example, KK equal to input, enter the value, keys, enter a key value or key item name, whatever you want, enter a key. I am checking whether if that a key is present. If key, sorry, KK in K, so if it is present inside this, then only you're displaying. And if you want, you can display the entire value this time. You don't want the, so you can remove it simply like this. I expected unintended block. Let me see. Yeah, what is the mistake? Yes, the mistake is I didn't use my if conditions print properly. This is the way I should be writing. Okay, I should be closing because you can't see, I know that. So I am going to run the program, enter the key. So if I am writing here, I think ACCCC is there. Okay, if KK in K, there is a mistake here. The key was a integer. Correct, no? ACC and all is inside this node. So I should be giving either 1. 1 is not there. 5 is there. 4 is there. 2 is there. Again 5 is there. I can give here 1. Understood. So one ready-made mistake already happened. I tried to give ACC, which is actually not a key, which is only a part of the value, which is not going to be extracted. So KK will get or should extract only values. So enter any key. So if 2 is there, again I made a mistake. Can you say that this mistake is? Okay, this is it. Okay, the value in will be checking with a list of operations. So we are trying to again do the same thing and then we are trying to pass it. Okay, this time 1, see, 1 key. So one, I don't know, last time one error, somebody asked why can't we use in and equal to checks with one value. That is, since K and KK, both K and KK was holding only one value, in was not, I mean, actually required, so error K. Or it was telling that argument of type int is not iterable. That means with int you cannot use this. Understood? With list I can use, with string I can use, because then a lot of values are there. So that time only in can be used. Even with dictionary we can use. You can write, if I wanted to check out when the dictionary's keys, when anything like that is there or not, you can check it. For example, if k in tt.keys function. So tt.keys is having a list of keys now. That is that all the keys values are there. That can be done. Otherwise, no. So equal to and ins separation or the difference is also clear, I assume. So this is the way to use it. So with this, I am concluding that particular video where we are talking about dictionary. More questions will come in your Google Meet. So thoroughly check it. And the coming video, we will be doing what we call as our ASCII value. Thank you.